What's up, mamas? It's Kelsey with Mom's Melanated Milk, and today's video is going to be on how often you should breastfeed your baby. It's recommended to breastfeed your newborn 8 to 12 times a day. This is equivalent to every 2 to 3 hours. It's important to note that when you are counting the time frame in between feedings, that the 2-hour mark starts at the time that you latch your baby onto the breast and not when the baby finish eating. So it's 2 hours from when you latch and not 2 hours from when the baby feeding. So typically you'll see your baby eating realistically every 1.5 to 2.5 hours. Different factors can contribute to how frequently your baby feeds after birth. One of those factors being if you had a medicated or unmedicated birth. If you had a medicated birth, some babies tend to be lethargic, so it's very, very crucial for you to communicate with your interdisciplinary team. Ensure that if your baby was born at an adequate birth rate, that you still offer them breast milk on demand. It might not be as frequent as the 2 to 3 hour mark because of the medication, but as long as they aren't at risk for having low blood sugar, you should be able to go a certain amount of time without having a concern. So it's really important to consult and talk to your medical team, and also continue to offer your breast to the baby every 2 to 3 hours to see if they will latch on and eat. But if not, don't feel bad about it, mama. Babies go through a Grossberg immediately right after they are born. They lose between 7 to 10% of their birth weight, and they have up to 2 weeks to gain it back. So their first Grossberg will be within that first 2 weeks after delivery. And when they have a growth spurt, you will notice that they are feeding more frequently than that recommended 8 to 12 times a day. It's because they are just trying to get back to birth weight. They also have another growth spurt at around 6 weeks and another growth spurt around 3 months. After the first 2 weeks and your baby is back at birth weight, it's recommended that you feed on demand. We like to say watch your baby and not the clock. So you learn to recognize your baby hunger cues and you feed your baby as they signal you to feed them, or as they signal to you that they are hungry. When feeding on demand, I recommend still not going more than 4 hours without feeding your baby or expressing your milk, and this is just to maintain your milk supply. It's also very important that you prepare yourself for these nighttime feedings. A lot of times moms don't put together that every 2 to 3 hour feedings happens at night too. So definitely prepare yourself to be waking up and feeding your baby, especially during those first 2 weeks. Like I said, once they get back to birth weight, you can feed them on demand. It doesn't have to be every 2 to 3 hours, but following their schedule, not going more than 4 hours without offering them the breast. But in those first 2 weeks, it's very crucial that they meet those energy needs to get back to their birth weight. Thanks so much for watching this video, mamas. If you found the information in this video helpful, go ahead and thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to my page. If you need any more information about breastfeeding, join my Facebook support group, Melanin Motherhood Haven. Also, download my #1 bestseller, Breastfeeding Guide, Mom's Melanated Milk. I will see you guys in my next video. Thanks for watching.